Capricorn, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to do your reading for the month of December, Capricorn. To see this full reading, click the link in my bio and head over to my YouTube channel. Unless we're on YouTube and you're already here, then you know what's up. Period. Alright, so boom, we got a lot to cover. I really feel like we got a lot to cover. You got your hand in a lot of different things. You want to touch a little bit of everything. Your channeled song was Stilo by 702. So heavy on there being a classic, you being a classic, someone's style is classic, someone's taste in music is classic. You could be into a whole different era. Heavy on this, you could even be young, and for some reason, like, you just don't feel like this is your era, or you from a different time, or you're just not a fan. You could be a little older and you're not necessarily a fan of this era somehow. I intuitively am picking incense for each sign, and you got first rain. Your incense that I picked was first rain. And there's something about this. I feel like this is in alignment with your energy, needing to be, it's time for the first rain. Something about you needing to be poured into, you needing to be in receiving mode at this time, you needing to absorb at this time, you needing to cleanse, be purified at this time, you needing to be watered so you can grow. I feel like it's been a really long time since someone has poured into you, and it is time. And you need to be open to soaking it all up when these connections present themselves, because they're long overdue. I intuitively chose a charm for you and got the turtle. I definitely want you to go look up the turtle spirit animal, but I know that it represents longevity. I know that it represents retreat. Heavy on this energy of retreat out here for you. Or there's something about this, because I don't really feel like you're in the spotlight. I don't feel like you're on camera. I don't feel like people can see you. You're out in the open. I feel like you're playing it low key. You're offline somehow. It's been a minute since people have seen you, Capricorn. You need to get in front of the camera somehow. You need to be seen, but retreat. Steadfastness was another one. Perseverance is another one. With this turtle, among other things, so that I can't really remember right now. So I definitely want you to go check out, go look up the turtle spirit animal, unless you know. And feel free to drop that information in the comment section, you know. I love when you guys do that. It's for other people, for all of us to be able to see. Let's just pray so we can get into these cards that I pulled. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Capricorns, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them for the month of December. I really pray that my Capricorns are feeling safe. Safe to be exactly who they are. Safe to live their lives as they see fit, Spirit. Safe to come out, to be out in the open. I really pray that they're living in their truth, that they are accepted, that they forgive themselves for their mistakes, and forgive others. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Some of you, your ugly truths are being revealed. A lot is coming out about the way that you've been living, decisions you've been making, or someone else. You know, the ugly truth, the harsh truth. heavy on masculine energy, needing to step up his game, needing to do better. I truly, or this is you, heavy on a few people coming out of the closet at this time, coming out of the closet, or some of you are already out the closet, but sheesh, you struggle with you struggle with, I don't know if, sheesh. It's this energy of, okay, yeah, I'm gay, but I still act straight, for lack of a better way to fucking say that. I don't know how else to say that. I still act straight, or I still am able to fly off under the radar or pass for straight in certain spaces. Like, unless you know me, you don't know that I'm gay. I'm out to the people that I love, but I'm not necessarily like, ugh, I hate how that sounds, like in your face with it. And what the fuck does that mean, right? To be in your face with it. I'm just living my life as I see fit. And I guess there's something about this, limiting how free you feel or how much you express comfortably, like who you are or your lifestyle, who you love. I don't, I don't even know if flamboyant is the word to use, because I keep hearing flamboyant. Someone may be really flamboyant. I don't know if that's a good word or a bad word, but either way, I keep hearing the word flamboyant. So someone could be very like expressive this way, creative in how they express themselves, or really loud in how they express themselves naturally, but they seem to, tone themselves down for people, or to be more digestible. That needing to shift, that needing to shift for real. So needing to live your truth, be exactly who you are, completely, fully, take up more room. Something about this energy, I just feel like take up more room. Someone really wants you to be confined, feel confined, be uncomfortable being who you are, being yourself, or literally in a space, in a living space, someone not wanting you to take up as much room, take up more room. Okay, so I did something a little special. I pulled from the Akashic Tarot, which I've never read with you guys. I only use it for myself, which is crazy. I've never used it in a reading. I don't think I've ever used it in a reading. Don't hold me to that, but I am almost certain. And I wanted to just pull a card for your overall energy for the year, since we are in the last month of 2021. And I got the King of Keys, which is very much your energy, Capricorn. This is you in all of your power. It's definitely your energy. It is very much entrepreneurial energy. This energy is someone who is leveling up, someone who has been promoted. Someone could work in financing or finances somehow, real estate somehow, business somehow, but not necessarily heavy on the stepping into self-employment this year, or really having a really good year, or your strongest year yet as an entrepreneur. This could have been a year, or was supposed to be a year, of networking, which is like giving me mixed feelings, because for some of you, you may have started off networking really well at the beginning of the year, but have fallen off since then somehow, fallen off into isolating yourself somehow. For some of you, this has come at a loss, or at a near loss. You lost someone, or because of a loss, you lost someone, or it was a close call somehow. Either one has changed how visible you have become, has changed how out in the open you are, how much you connect with others or give others access to you. For some of you, this has even affected like how much you post on social media, not wanting anyone to know anything about you. But I do feel a lot of it being fear-based for one reason or another, But this King of Keys card, I really do feel like being focused on the goal more than focused on connecting with people, more goal oriented than people oriented is how the book kind of says it, or exactly how the book says it. Yeah, focused on your level up, focused on on your goals, focus, having your eye on it. For some of you, this is cut me my check, pay me my money, making sure you get your money, not really caring so much about your customer service or about your approach or about who has to work for you or about who has to get it up. Some of you, for some of you, your job or this energy is not even the actual job. It's a hustle. For some of you, you juggle people this way. Someone juggles women this way. And something about this, there is a womanizer out here who juggles women this way. Don't have no job, but keeps a bunch of successful women on his roster, rotates through them, uses them for what he needs them for, gets money from them. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then there's this feminine Capricorn energy that isolates or pulls back. On one hand is super sneaky. On another hand, some of you are dealing with someone who is super sneaky. You may have found out that someone is super sneaky. This Capricorn masculine keeps women in rotation. I just keep hearing that. There was a great loss, though. You lose someone. You took a real L. You lose someone who was really great or really good to you because of your shenanigans, because of your bullshit. Somebody loses a high priestess. Somebody loses a high priestess or loses a Pisces, or the high priestess is the only one that can connect you to who you've lost, because you don't know how to connect to who you've lost. Not that you can't connect, but you don't know how. Heavy on the being disconnected from the high priestess. You don't like her. She don't like you. You've lost her. You're on her bad side. You're on her shit list. You betrayed her somehow. You told her you would be there and weren't there. You told her you would show up and did not. Listen, ultimately, again, with this King of Keys, even the Three of Forces, the bird's nest being at the bottom of the deck, have you on the networking energy, beloved. Needing to network. Some of you have high-key fallen off from this, or you have not developed this skill set yet, child. Or you have not developed this skill set yet, and that is problematic. Some of you would be more successful if you honored this about yourself. If you honored that you could stand to improve your customer service skills, improve your conversation skills, where you could stand to become more comfortable being on screen or sharing, your experience, or sharing your mission, or expressing to people why you're doing what you're doing, letting people feel your energy and your authenticity, really taking your business seriously, growing it. Some of you keep helping other people grow their business, but you ain't helping yourself. You have amazing ideas for other people's businesses and none for yourself. I also feel like not only did you, for some of you, did you lose a Pisces or a high priestess. Some of you, it was a Virgo, the opposite energy. Somebody lost a Virgo. But it's funny because I also said you lost somebody really great, and for some of you, when I tapped into this opposite energy, some of you feel like you lost somebody who wasn't so great at all. You feel like you lost somebody who wasn't so great at all, actually. Moving on. From the Moonology deck, I pulled this card for this month. This month's energy, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So, you know, I really do feel like you're at odds with, some of you are at odds with a Cancer. Some of you have been back and forth going through something with a Cancer. Some of you have been at odds with someone close to you, in close proximity to you, your family. Someone that you have a lot of emotional trauma with. A lot of unhealed trauma. I just keep feeling like a lot of things haven't been said. I really do want you to hydrate more this month, Capricorn. I genuinely don't feel like you're drinking enough water. I genuinely don't feel like you're drinking enough water. But I feel like there is some healing in regards to a connection. This could be with your mother. This could be with a feminine energy, the divine feminine within you. Your daughter. This could be in regards to your mothering. But there needs to be an improved relationship. There needs to be a focus on improving your relationship with your daughter, or focusing on improving your relationship with your mother. Improving your relationship with someone really close to you, or someone who triggers you emotionally. And also, I just heard someone whose psychic abilities you doubt, or who doubts your psychic abilities. This could be, again, somehow getting on the right side of the High Priestess. For some of you, this is, I guess this is a specific message to whoever this is for, because I think that, or this is your own inner High Priestess energy, so that, or your High Priest energy, so that you can connect to the other side like you want to, and feel empowered in doing so, and not like you need anyone else to do it for you, because you don't. Just connect to spirit. Right, third house, messages. It's just time for you to talk. It's time for you to write. I feel a ton of text messages, a shit ton of text messages, messaging back and forth. Third house energy. I feel a ton of people fucking gossiping about you at this time. I feel like with this fixed energy at the bottom of the deck, Taurus or Aquarius, Leo and Scorpio energy. Some of you could be dealing with any one of those signs, but not necessarily. Someone, I feel like you're going to be encountering a lot of conversation with someone who will not budge, someone who continues to repeat themselves, someone is a broken record, someone cannot get off of something. You like, yo, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, and they're still on A. You know, you're moving and they're not. Someone keeps going back to the original point, or they keep feeling the need to repeat themselves, and it's counterproductive to you. It becomes a distraction. I just feel like you need to shift your energy to focusing on studying, focusing on zooming in on where you're closed-minded, where you don't allow yourself to budge at all, where you do not compromise with others. I feel like needing to ignore a lot of gossiping at this time. Third house energy, having to look a little closer at your relationships with your siblings. Get closer with your siblings. Heal a relationship with your sibling. For some of you, there's a connection between the mother and the siblings. Some of you were raised by parents who were so young that you kind of came up more like siblings than you did mother and daughter. Or someone now, mother and daughter, kind of communicates like siblings. Or someone who is your sibling kind of wants to treat you as if they're your mother, or they think they're your mother. Some of you have lost your sibling, and all you have left is your mother, who may not be very nurturing, may in fact act like your sibling. Even your younger sibling may be very emotionally immature somehow, or you have since made your best friend, your parent, your best friend, since losing a sibling, or yo, there's something all in here. But somebody lost a parent and they really wish they had a sibling, or their parent has become their sibling. Oh, let me stop. I'm gonna stop fucking saying it. I'm gonna stop. It's redundant at this point. Just kept hearing it over and over again. Arrow was out here. Surround yourself with protective energy. So now here is my thing. Here is my thing when I saw this shit that didn't really sit well with me, right? I feel all of this energy out here going on of wanting to repair relationships with people in close proximity to you, family members somehow, or, you know, that energy, people who are in your home, your loved one, your spouse, whatever, like people who are closest to you that you care most about. While I feel this energy out here, I also feel like you legit have to protect yourself around these same damn people. It really is a mind fuck. Meanwhile, the fucking clear quartz gun is charging my tarot deck. Heavy on to get the strap, because while there needs to be some repair, while you very well may want some repair in these relationships, while your heart could very well mean well, there is still this energy of being under attack. There is still this energy of not being cared for. There is still this energy of being judged in one way or one regard or another. And so having to protect yourself, but then also with this surround yourself with protective energy is also going hand in hand with the fact that I feel like you just need to develop your own personal relationship with spirit, or develop it further, right? Because guardian angel, you are not alone. And then I picked that up, and who's underneath that? The high priestess. Because I'm telling you, there is something about feeling like you cannot connect to your ancestors. You can't connect to your spirit team without the high priestess. You can't connect to your guardian angels without the high priestess. Meanwhile, you're all along being called to tap into the high priestess within you. The high priestess within you. These abilities within you. So that you can be reminded with this guardian angel card, you are not alone. Be reminded at all times that you are not alone. Be reminded at all times that you're surrounded with protective energy, because I don't feel like this is so much about having to surround yourself with protective energy as much as call on the energies that are already there, acknowledge them, give thanks, build a relationship with them that is solid, that is clear to you. Find out the indicators when they are communicating with you. What are your indicators? What makes you go off? You know, what do you feel? Do you get chills? Do you get cold? Do your ears start to ring? Does your nose start to itch? Do you start to cough? What are your signifiers when spirit is communicating with you, when spirit is in the room? This is a big one for you to find out in the month of December if you have not already. I'm not going to pull too much 23 on the clock. I'm not going to pull too much tarot at all. I might just pull one for each card real quick. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be dealing with a Cancer. Somebody could be dealing with an Aries. Not necessarily. We got that fixed energy at the bottom of the deck, like I said. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Yeah, Cap. Just kind of piggybacking and clarifying. I love this card. This King of Keys card, clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. I really feel like you didn't take as many losses as you think you did. Some of you had to take or you did not lose what you thought you did. Some of you took. Okay, navigate through this. Some of you took an immeasurable loss, or an unimaginable loss. Some of you lost someone who is you'll never get back. Someone could have passed. It could have been untimely. And in losing them, you also have gained so much. Some of you, the family gets extended. Some of you lose someone, and then you have a child, or you have 2 children, or you lose some of your businesses only for you to have another one thriving, or you still have one left, or you will build a new one. Yeah, having on you lost a business this year, and you rebuild a new one, or you're rebuilding a new one. Some of you, no matter what, somehow are networking or working with or leveling up, or supposed to be expanding your career, somehow working with a Scorpio that you just cannot seem to get on the right side of. It's just not working out. Some of you have managed to get your businesses off the ground or be successful to some degree in one regard or another, but have not been able to give up your drinking, have not been able to release a drinking habit. Somebody is drinking now more than ever. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Also, I just really feel like some of you took some losses that you think are... Some of you feel like you lost somebody that you'll never be able to replace, or you were never supposed to lose, and the connection wasn't as deep as you think it is. You were absolutely supposed to lose them. You're absolutely supposed to lose them. For some of you, this is somebody you refuse to fucking sacrifice. You refuse to walk away from. There is some type of deceit or betrayal here. You refuse to walk away from because you like somebody's stilo. You like somebody's style. It's a self-betrayal to fuck with them, but you do it anyway. Personal issue reaches resolution with this Queen of Wands out here in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. I feel like someone gets really fucking upset with you. You have to work through it. Someone is irate. Someone is really upset. Someone, I also really feel like for some of you, this is internally, having to do internal work, where you feel really confident again about yourself, where you feel beautiful, where you feel sexy. Some of you feel like an old woman. Somebody went from feeling young and fucking sexy to feeling like an old fucking hag at the same time. Or the problem is that you're still young and sexy, and someone else feels like a old hag, or you're still young and free. You have a lot of life to live. It's your turn to reign, your turn to rule. This is how you feel. And someone cannot let it go. Someone can't give up the reins. Someone can't pass them down. You felt old. You felt like an old hag looking at this person who thinks they're the queen, or they are the queen. Someone is royalty, and you're mad someone's royalty, or someone's mad that you're royalty. You have to deal with this person because you don't have the finances. You don't have the finances that you want. You're not... Yeah, Ace of Coins in reverse with the Hierophant in reverse. Someone did not want a baby. Someone wanted you to get rid of a baby. Did not want a baby because they weren't going to be with you. Or this is what you wanted. You wanted someone to get rid of a baby because you did not want it, and they refused to do so. They kept it. Some of you are not making the money you're supposed to because your approach sucks. And some of you are not making the money you want because you don't know how to run your business. Somebody does not know how to run their business efficiently. Someone does not know how to be the boss that they're supposed to be, run their organization effectively. Someone does not think that you're supposed to take money. If you're a spiritual leader, you're not supposed to take any money, or the divine or your ancestors don't want you to take money for doing spiritual work, or you don't believe someone is worth it's a lot. You don't believe someone is worth what they charge. You think it's bullshit that someone else can make a certain amount of money and you can't. Or they can make a certain amount of money using their spiritual gifts and you can't. Or this is others with you. They got a fucking problem that you can make a certain amount of money using your spiritual gifts and they can't, child. Oh my God, you can see the way I'm rolling my eyes at all of this energy. I'm really about to get up out of here. Third house in reverse. Someone really thinks, again, with this magician card in reverse, with the cards, even how he's holding the fucking cards. Something about this. I can't communicate unless I go to a tarot reader. I can't communicate. You know, maybe it's time for you to empower other people to communicate on their own, or no one wants to believe you. Someone is really codependent. This is so your fucking energy, Capricorn. It's the devil card energy. Super codependent. You're super fucking dependent on someone else. Or people are super codependent on you for whatever reason, or for you for information, and you love it. I also just feel like, yeah, you ain't gonna make no money if you don't know how to sell yourself with that fucking, that ace of, I just keep seeing the ace of pentacles out here in reverse with the Hierophant out here in reverse. Some of you have gotten too fucking comfortable making easy ass money, or you too comfortable showing up one type of way. People are not receptive to it. They may be nice, they may be kind, so they don't check you or put you in your place, don't tell you what the real problem is, but you pushy and people don't like it. It's not inviting. Or I said what I said. Or you, for whatever reason, you don't have a fucking, for whatever reason, you don't have the I don't know, man, the charisma, I guess, or you don't know how to, the gift of gab you need, the personality you need, or you just don't know how to sell what it is that you have, what it is that you're selling. You don't know how to sell your product, sell yourself, whatever. I don't know. Strength card out here in reverse, popped out in reverse with this. Surround yourself with protective energy. Is like, I don't feel like your guard is up enough. You're not strong enough to fight the attacks, or you're not in the position you need to be, because someone is really manipulative. Have you on being really manipulative, or your intentions are on the purest? That's why people don't come to you for the messages, or that's why you're not making the money you're supposed to. You feel like someone is twisting the messages, or you're twisting the messages. You're manipulating the messages. You're a master manipulator. You're manipulating the messages that comes out, or you need to learn more about magic. It's time for you to strengthen your knowledge on magic, and then so that you can then share it with others. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway, I love you. It's your girl Merce. I love you. If you want to book with me, you can use the link in my bio to check out my link tree. Link in my bio. This is YouTube. Check out the link in the comment section below, the description box below. Check out the link tree. You can book a reading with me. You can follow me over on IG. You can check out my music, whatever you need to know, child. I love you. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.